I am Michael Healea, and you are watching Made in Vegas. My name is Michael Healea, and I'm owner of Platinum Physiques. I'm a personal trainer. I train the largest competition team in the state of Nevada. They're fitness competitors. Well, I'm 53 years old now. I started when I was 19 years old working for Jack LaLanne's Health Clubs in Long Beach, California. So however many years that is. Also, I paramilitary trained with British Special Forces and Navy SEALs. We did some operations in the States as well as out of the States when I was doing some protection work as well. So I've actually done bodyguard work as well as personal training pretty much for my whole life. I've been shot at a couple times. I've had 3 knives pulled on me. And a few altercations during my bodyguard days, but you know, God's always protected me. Never really got any injuries, thank God. My personal training business has allowed me to help a lot of people. And my goal is through fitness to help people with a lot of things that they need help with. I have trained, I would say about 50% of the clients that I've trained over the last 30 plus years have come from addictions, from alcohol and drugs, abuse, just all kinds of different addictions. A lot of my clients were severely overweight. My goal is to build confidence in people, to help them with these issues that they have, the lack of self-confidence that they have, and to help them physically and emotionally with the struggles that they have in life. And I can tell you that in the fitness industry, when people work out and they feel amazing and they look amazing, it's a life changer for them. You know, they are absolutely different. They feel so much better about themselves. They carry around themselves in a different way. They carry around themselves with confidence. And so the physical training, you know, I put competitors on stage. I have 113 competitors to date now, with an 88% win ratio in competition, fitness competitions. That's wonderful. That's amazing, and I'm so proud of every one of them. But the stories of the people that I trained that came from these big problems, and they've turned that around, and now they've got more confidence in life. They have more confidence in their business. They think better. They see life better. They have major, great changes in their life. And it had to do with them making the decision to turn their life around. And they used fitness as a vehicle to get them those other things. And that is my real big goal. You know, that's my legacy, if you will. I want to teach thousands of people this confidence. And also not only teach them, but teach them how to teach other people and exude that lifestyle onto their family and their friends. That can be a life changer for those people as well. It started out with my own bodybuilding. I was a very skinny kid. I was 155 pounds at 6'4", and in high school I was, you know, extremely tall and thin, and I went into my next door neighbor's garage one day, and he was working out, and he had a bodybuilding magazine there. And I looked at the bodybuilding magazine. I was only 15 and a half years old, And I looked at this bodybuilding magazine, and I immediately was taken by these big bodybuilders, and just looked at them and looked at myself as this little skinny guy, you know, and thought, man, I want to be bigger. I want to be a bigger guy, you know. So it started out with me doing bicep curls in my next door neighbor's garage. And at the time, Jacqueline's Health Clubs in Downey were open, and at 16 years old, I asked my mom if I could get a membership. And I started working out at Jacqueline's and working out 5 days a week. My goal originally was just to make myself bigger. I had no idea of the effects that it would have on my life, and realized very quickly that I really enjoyed helping other people with working out. And so when I got the opportunity to get a job for Jacqueline's at 19 years old, I took it. And that kind of started me down this path of helping people with their fitness, you know. And I can tell you this, you know, there's some things in my life that I would have changed. You know, I think we all look back and say, I could have made a better decision as far as financially, or, you know, maybe in relationships or things like that. I would have never, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change my fitness. I would start right over again, and I would start working out when I was young, and I would just get as confident in myself as possible, because my life has been filled with a lot of confidence and bodyguarding and training people and just protecting people. And those are things that are just priceless to me, and I would absolutely do that all over again. I have a client, and she's a tall girl, and she came to me, and she was, when she started working out, she was about 340 pounds, and she's a tall girl, she's 6 foot tall. And she started working out with me when she was she had already went from 340 down to about 260. And being a girl that's 6 foot tall with wide shoulders and wide hips, I told her I'd like to see her down somewhere about 180 pounds, between 180 and 190, which is heavy, but for her it was actually, you know, a really good weight to get her to. So you know, we worked with her, and we took her all the way down to I think it was 189 is where she ended up landing. And you know, she had a life prior to that of, she was a heavy girl, she wasn't confident, she wasn't doing that well with her work, she wasn't doing well in relationships, and all these things were just, you know, she was having a rough time. So she made a decision, and she turned her life around, and she did it with fitness, you know, and other things too, and faith and all those things, but she really, really started working out hard, and I worked with her and got her body down to where she was confident. And one day, I was training her during this time, but I went into Starbucks, and I was sitting at Starbucks, and this girl walks through the door, and she's got this real pretty sundress on, and I kind of did a little double take. I looked at her, and I looked away, and I looked again, and I didn't recognize it was my client because she was dolled up, and it made me tear up. She walked in with this confidence that she never had before, you know, and she walked into that place like she owned Starbucks, you know, and I teared up, honestly. I'm a big 250-pound bodybuilder, and I went up and hugged her, and I cried, and I said, I am so proud of you, you're so beautiful, you know, and she started crying too, and it was just a really amazing experience for me. That girl has not only the #1 salesperson in her business now, but she found an amazing man, and she's now married, and she's got a beautiful life, and she's super confident. But this is something that she changed with fitness, and this is what I'm talking about. These are the stories, and I have lots of these kind of stories, but this one really stands out to me because of where she was and where she ended up. And that's what it's all about. That's what fitness is all about. It's not about the trophies. You know, I've got a lot of winners. I've got Olympia competitors, which is the top designation for competitions, and national level figure and fitness competitors, and all kinds of people that are have done amazing things. And again, I'm super proud of those people, you know. But at the end of the day, it's not about that trophy. It's about what you carry and your confidence in yourself and how good you feel about yourself, and taking that and teaching other people how to do that so they can have the same confidence in business and in life and in relationship, and a healthy lifestyle on top of that. I mean, you know, you've got a really super healthy lifestyle with this, that you're gonna be stronger as you grow older, not have all the issues that a lot of the people as they get older are having today. So that's really what it's all about. You know, I'm excited about David. You know, I saw his before pictures. You know, when he came to me, he was already in pretty good shape, but I knew that I could take him to the next level. I think he was probably somewhere between 13 and 15% body fat. I want to get him down to about 6%. So I want him to land right around there. I think he's going to look amazing on stage. You know, we always have to understand that getting lean is one thing, building and shaping muscle takes more time. So the conditioning that David's going to come in at for this show is going to be amazing. That's all I can tell you. I know he's going to come in, his conditioning is going to be fantastic. I expect him to do well. I really want him to get in the top 5 in his first competition. You know, there's a lot of, I explain to my competitors all the time, you know, there's guys that have been working out for 10 years, 15, 20 years that are coming and competing against you. But, you know, there's typically only 5 really good ones. And if we bring David into the condition that, you know, I expect him to come in at, he should do really well. He should definitely walk away with a trophy on his first show. And that's really what I would like to see. I think that there's some, overall, David has pretty good symmetry. Symmetry is, you have to understand that symmetry is something that we are constantly working at our whole life. You can talk to the best Mr. Olympia competitors in the whole entire world, and when you talk to them, they will tell you about 2 or 3 body parts that they need to bring up, so, or make better, okay? I would like to see on David specifically, I'd like to see a little bit more upper chest. I've been working on that with him. A little bit more shoulder development, and especially in the rear deltoid. So we need to work on his rear delt. Also some thickness in his back, and then his latissimus dorsi, which is the lower part of the back of the back, needs to come down a little bit there. He's got really good calves. He has already good shoulders and arms, but to just bring those up just a little bit. And of course, with dieting and you know, with the food programs we have, just continually get tighter all the way up to the show, so he comes in a lot leaner than he is now. Which again is about, you know, I think he's already dropped down to about 12, so we got about 6 more to go, 6 more percent. I own PlatinumPhysiques.com, so you can go to PlatinumPhysiques.com. You can go to Platinum Physiques LV on Instagram, or Platinum Physiques LV, and there's a dash with Michael Healea, which is Michael, and it's Healea. That's on Facebook as well. But if you bring up Platinum Physiques LV on Facebook or Instagram or PlatinumPhysiques.com, those are all the ways you can reach me. If you'd like to contact me directly, my cell phone is 702 area code 277-4613. I'd be glad to talk to you, do a fitness assessment with you. I always give somebody a free consultation, and I would love to help you.
The Las Vegas Classic is a bodybuilding contest here in Las Vegas, and I opted to do it because it's something that's been on my bucket list forever, and I've always had this thing with my weight going up and down, and up again and down again, and it's just like the Janet Jackson effect, I think. I'll call it that. Can I say that? I don't know. And it's something that's been on my bucket list for a while, and I thought that if I set a goal, I can actually maintain this fit regimen, and by the time the whole thing is over, I will have learned enough, or all like I could learn, to just maintain a healthy lifestyle. The journey began actually, the fitness journey started in 2010. The physique journey, the journey to classics, actually began earlier this year when my wife had deployed, and I thought to myself, what can I do during this time? I can either just continue doing what I'm doing, and I'll always be doing what I've been doing, or I can do something new. And I'm the kind of person that likes to learn something new. I thought in bodybuilding, I thought all you did was eat and lift weights, and then and the more that you push, eventually the muscles are gonna overcrowd the fat and it's gonna push the fat out. That doesn't happen. That you can be muscular and fat at the same time. But to have that physique, you have to understand nutrition, you have to understand supplementation and diet. That's the biggest thing that I've been learning lately, and it's been a struggle, but I'm getting adjusted to it, and so far I think it's working. My perception of eating and building, no, it doesn't stand anymore. Yeah, it's a whole new monster. I was thinking to myself, like, after this physique competition, I am gonna do a bodybuilding competition. I'm not gonna do a bodybuilding competition. This is a lot of work already, just trying to look like partially normal at my size, but to increase my size, I know I'm gonna have to eat a lot more than I'm already eating. And no.
So far, what have you learned?
What have I learned? I've learned that dieting is really important. It's the biggest thing. It's 80%. 80% of it is in the kitchen. 20% is at the gym. And I thought it was the opposite way, the other way around. So the kitchen. The kitchen's changed in my diet. I would eat, okay, when people say eat healthy, I would think like, okay, I'll just eat chicken breast and brown rice, but I never understood quantities. I never weighed my food. I have a digital scale now, so now I know exactly what's going into my body, how much is going into my body, and the food, well, as the way it is right now, it's bearable for the next 5 weeks. And being a comedian, I'm a stand-up comic, and a lot of my peers in that area of my life, they like to party, they like to drink, they want to go eat somewhere after the show, and it's already late, and it's usually whatever's late. There aren't many healthy options. You're not going to find a protein shop open. Just the little things now. I'm able to say no to a lot of things. I do this open mic at a donut shop.
This guy's great. He's been coming to Al's Donuts for a while now, and he's fantabulous. Guys, give it up for David Lee.
And they pay you one donut per performance.
Oh my God.
And I never really took them until they started making peanut butter and jelly donuts. Because I told them, what if there's anything with peanut butter on it, I'll eat it, because it's protein. It's strawberry lemonade. You can use it anytime. It's a branched chain amino acid. You can use it any time of the day, before, during, or after. I like I said, I like to use it during, because that's when, to me, it matters the most, because I don't want to fatigue. I need that energy. I need to recover between sets.
as I write this down. I feel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here at Sunset Park for a group workout. I'm here with Andrea Rianne.
Hi, guys.
And Andrea, your story was amazing. Your testimony was awesome. What are we doing today?
Okay, so we are going to do about a 40-45 minute high intensity full body workout. Just going to work every body part, burn calories, and just sweat it up. So
Awesome.
it's going to be fun.
Looking forward to it. Check it out. We'll be right there.
Though the night is cold and the day will come, though I'm feeling old, I am still young. I can feel it into my heart.
We just got done with the workout. It's cake. It's nothing. That's just a warm up? It's still cake.
And it's alright.